Viewer discretion is advised. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? Between 8 and 50% of people report feeling trapped between sleep and waking, unable to move, unable to speak, unable to scream. And if you fall within that number, perhaps you weren't alone. Throughout history, these moments have inspired claims of nocturnal visitation, whispers in the dark, figures in the corners, pressures on the chest, from mischievous brownies to goblins perched above your breath, even stories of beings from beyond our world, experimenting on the biology of the sleeping. But tonight, we examine a different kind of experiment, one far more intimate, far more pleasurable. Welcome, true initiates. Tonight, we descend into the mystery known as the succubus. This is the mythology of the Dream Diva. First, we'll begin where countless stories have emerged. In bed, between dreaming and waking, the visitor rarely comes when you expect her. She arrives in lucid dreams or near the threshold, often triggering awareness the moment she steps into view. In sleep paralysis, the body locks while the mind wakes. The dreamer tries to sit up but can't. Hallucinations bleed through, sometimes sensual, sometimes terrifying. This bridge is called the hypnagogic state, the phase where conscious control slips and perception splits. And it is here, in this veil, where others are known to appear. Across cultures, this intrusion has been given many names. In Japan, a possessing spirit, literally translating to bound with metal, and demons like yokai are blamed for the immobilization. In Brazil, a gaunt woman with tangled white hair and green teeth claws at you with ragged nails. What's the matter? Not your type? In Western folklore, a goblin-shaped intruder sitting on the chest, relishing her victim's fear. She toys with terror, but what if she chose desire? That, dear viewer, brings us to the form with softer lips and sharper purpose. Unlike her nightmare cousins, the succubus is rarely monstrous. She is seductive, manipulative, often comforting. Her presence is tailored. You'll see your lover, your obsession, your secret ache, the face you didn't know you longed for. She may appear feminine or masculine, or both, or neither. Form is not her limit. Your desire is her blueprint. But there is a cost. She drains vitality, sometimes leaving the dreamer fatigued and disoriented. Some, however, report gifts, sudden creative inspiration, emotional euphoria, glimpses of spiritual awakening, companionship, not merely carnality. Perhaps your muse isn't a fleeting idea, but a shadowed figure who arrives when no one else can. And akin to a muse of legend, the succubus also has a storied history. This spirit is no recent myth. Her roots burrow deep into temple rites, fertility cults, and the sacred sensuality of the ancient priestess. Before the succubus was a seductress in dreams, she was an emissary of divinity, known by name to those who worshipped love, Inanna, Ishtar, Aphrodite. Her devotees summoned the feminine power that stirred the body and sanctified the soul. The succubus may be a spiritual echo of those rituals, born not of superstition, but of longing. As for her darker nocturnal chthonic traits, well, they were inherited from primordial principalities, exiled from the light. She may arrive through invocation, or as a gift from older powers, those who, it's said, once walked among us bearing forbidden truths. Perhaps your guardian angel thinks you've earned a taste of something transcendental. For those who'd rather not wait around for someone else to decide, there are ways to take the initiative. So how does one meet her intentionally? There are various methods. Here are a few. Lucid dreaming opens the door. Astral projection walks through it. These practices, when cultivated, allow the dreamer to step into realms where the spirits dwell. Gazing into a black mirror may invite your subconscious to take shape and reflect back something not quite yourself, or someone waiting to meet you. Fasting from release, visualizing, focusing intent, feeding the spiritual flame without indulgence draws her closer. She consumes desire, especially unspoken ones. Before clicking off to look up astral projection and scrying tutorials, you should know what you're in for. We've spoken of her tricks, her nature, her origins, her disguises. There is still more yet than the captivating eyes, piercing into your soul, those inviting lips that could warm the dead, that soft touch, threatening to end the fun preemptively. And as for her body, a canvas, she may sprout additions, opening your mind to that which you didn't know you wanted. She may become your ideal, your fear, your twin. Some even report her becoming them, inviting you to participate in a ritual of self-deification, merging shadow with source. She wears what you long for until she wears you. And now, for those who remain. Here lies the highest mystery. Some claim humans can assume the role, not as prey, but as the spirit itself. Through dream mastery and astral cognition, the boundaries may blur. Those truest initiates who walk the shadow realms with clarity, those who align will, desire, and discipline, may find themselves not visited, but visiting, passing through walls, assuming the role of the seducer, becoming the succubus, becoming the incubus. Historical sources whisper of such beings. Theologians and exorcists, like Sinistry, argued that not all were damned. Some were purgatorial, immune to holy wards, redeemable, perhaps even human. This is not a path I recommend. My present intent is to speak of monsters, not to make them. In closing, we must turn to the flame of discernment. Experiences such as those which we have discussed, ones involving sleep visitation, lucid dreaming, astral travel, and spiritual seduction, live in the realm of subjective truth. They cannot necessarily be verified, but they are remembered. That doesn't make them delusion. It makes them mystery. Belief in these matters demands care. Skepticism isn't denial, it's respect for the unknown. As for those who scoff, maybe they're right, maybe you're crazy, or maybe they just haven't met her. Whether born of myth, mirror, or the midnight breath of a temple priestess, she is remembered, and for some, that is real enough. I, Count St. Gerard, have been your humble host. If you endured the duration of this entire presentation, I must request that you subscribe and turn notifications on. Pierce the veil of your mundane life and engage the magnificent realm of monsters. There are plenty of quality lore channels, but I think you will find no one does it quite like we do. Now, sleep tight. Don't let the monsters bite hard.